What's up, everybody? This is my page, Almost Making It. Today, I want to talk about taking chances because scared money don't make money, and honestly, scared people don't grow either. Most of the biggest jumps in my life weren't planned, they weren't brave, they weren't strategic. They were just life just shoved me into the deep end, and now I got to swim kind of moments. Um, I'll give you a story. One of my biggest was my job recently, a few years ago. I was doing hotel work. I was working in front of the house operations, and I loved it. I loved my job. Felt like home. I had been there about 6 years. I knew the system. I knew the people. I was good at it. That kind of thing. Management got messy because there was a changeover. The energy shifted, and suddenly I was in a spot where staying felt worse than leaving. Even though leaving scared the hell out of me. So I took a GM position at another hotel. It was about 30 minutes away. Here's the funny part. I was already doing the GM work at my old job. I just didn't have the title. So the transition was easy. Just, it was effortless and stuff. Going from one property to the next, I just had to learn the new property. But the new place never felt like home. I learned a lot because I was able to take things and change them. And I learned different dynamics, different demographics for hotel work, that kind of thing. I sharpened my skills, but every day felt like wearing someone else's shoes. They fit, they just weren't mine. Meanwhile, the hotel I left took a huge backslide. Everything I had worked hard for to bring that place up, it had gone downhill very quickly. Wrong staff, wrong leadership, wrong direction. You could feel it from the outside. People were not saying positive things. Community was not happy with the place, that kind of thing. So at this time, I reached out to the old owners, and it just so happened that the general manager there that had just taken over, he was kind of on the way out. So I was able to put my hat in the ring, and they took me back. Here's the twist. Leaving made me better. Leaving made me valuable. Leaving gave me leverage. Because when I walked back in, I wasn't the same person who left. I had more experience, more confidence, and yeah, I asked for more pay, and I got it. The hotel needed me. I brought stability, structure, and actual leadership back to the building. I was able to fix things. I had grown, and I only grew because I took that uncomfortable jump. So sometimes the thing you're scared to do is the thing that changes everything. If I stayed comfortable, I would have stayed small. If I stayed scared, I would have stayed stuck. But stepping out even when I didn't want to made my value go up. It made my skills sharper. It made me a better leader. And again, scared money don't make money. It isn't about being reckless. It's about refusing to let fear keep you in the same place. Sometimes you got to get thrown in the deep end to realize you can swim. So here's my question for you. What's one thing you're scared to do that you know would level you up if you just took the jump and swam in the deep end? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your story. I would love to hear you guys' story. Any suggestions you have for me, let me know. All right, like and subscribe. Thanks.